Hello everybody, this is Kevin with Coinery. Today we're going to be making a 90% Maryland proof quarter into a size 8 ring. Okay, let's get started. Start with a 1/2 inch hole, punch it right in the middle, and we can start extruding. There's the center punch, Washington. I'm going to smooth out that inner edge so it doesn't crack when we open it. So like I said, this quarter is from 2000, and the 90% quarters that they made from 1999 to 2009, I believe, are states and territories. So if you're looking for a certain state, you can either go to my Etsy site, Coin Rings by Kev, and look on the link for the quarters, or you can go to the US Mint website. Let's go ahead and kneel and start folding. It's looking pretty good. Go over to our doming block, start folding, and we'll use the cone, 17-degree cone. Sand that inside edge. Let's anneal again. Really don't want to crack this one. Back over to the arbor press. Use this cone right here. Finish opening it up enough so we can start using the ring sizer. Okay. Let's see what we got going on. See what we got here. Okay. Maryland. Starting to open up. Let's anneal again. Let's sand this inside edge down first. Now we're going to come here. Let's see where we're at. I'm going for a size 8, so we'll go to about a 10 and then reduce it down. And we'll see why in a bit. We put a paper towel on the mandrels so we save that inside detail. And 9 1/4. See about a 9 there. little bit more. So we're going to be flipping it over pretty much every single time because we're getting a good size. And anytime you stretch it, it matches the contour of the mandrel, and we want to make sure we don't put too much stress on the ring. Okay, that's about where we want to be. Okay. So we'll kneel it and we'll start reducing it down. The reason we take it up so big is because this outside edge, that knurled edge, it's pretty thick, and we want to fold that back down so this edge is nice and smooth. And when we do that, we're gonna have to hog out that inside lip. So let's get started on that. Okay, see, it's looking pretty straight. Let's see if it'll fit here. Yeah, that's good size. Let's flip it over. And to reduce friction, working that edge, we'll use a little bit of candle wax. So these dies down here are also 17 degrees. I'll turn it just a little bit every time, because we don't want to go too aggressive with it. Getting there. It's looking good. Almost at an 8. Reduce it a little bit more. We'll kneel. Get some of that wax off there. We'll trim off that inside edge. And we'll see where we're at. Pretty close. Let's kneel. Let's take our deburring tool. We'll clean up this inside edge, make it a little more comfortable to wear. So if you see me picking at the inside edge, just want to make sure we get all that lip off of there. Okay, feels pretty good. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, it took it up to an 8.5, so we'll have to reduce it again a little more. Bit of wax. And we're right there, size 8. Let's make sure it's straight. Looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and clean up that wax. Clean up, actually, yeah. Let's clean up the wax. Handle it. I'm just going to take the 320 sandpaper, clean up those edges. They are a little sharp once you get done. Feels really good. That's good. Now let's clean it up. So for silver and even copper rings, we use what's called pickle. We heat it up, we drop it in there, and it flash cleans it off. Drop it in there. Cleans it off pretty well. Turns it like a matte silver color. And then we take some steel wool and we sand all that stuff off of there. Should expose a nice shiny silver ring. Let's do it one more time. Okay, so let's take a look. Got the Maryland there. Some of the detail. Year 2000. United States of America. All right. So we offer that finish. Shiny. You can also do a connoisseur wipe or a jewelry wipe. It'll make it even shinier. We also do a antique finish. Which involves liver of sulfur. So a lot of people use the gel. I use these solid sulfur rocks and put in hot water and they dissolve. Usually take a while, so let's see. I put a lot in there, so hopefully it'll tone quickly. Just gonna drop it in there. Let it sit for a bit. Okay, so a few minutes have gone by, and this is kind of what we have. Very important when you use this stuff, especially the rocks. You stir it around and you let the sulfur sit on it for a bit, and then it'll tone the ring. And then you kind of want to let it air dry a little bit to let it set. If you get too anxious, you end up wiping that toning off. So you want to be able to let it stay in contact with it and cure on it, at least in my experience. Okay, let's finish it off. It's pretty nice looking toning. And with the copper rings, we'll just sand it down to take down the high points and expose the state detail. Let's get the inside. So unlike copper nickel rings, nickel copper rings, this toning should stay on fairly well because it's an actual toning. Whereas the copper rings, you have to do the fire scale, which wears off after time. This one will hold a lot longer because it's actually an accelerated toning that happens naturally to silver. Let's see. That looks pretty good right there. Let me turn off this light. Okay, so you can see a little better. Maryland. Got the nice detail there. Good contrast. So once again, that's a 2000 Maryland proof quarter into a size 8 ring. So thank you for watching my video, and if you are interested in a ring or any of the rings or any of the videos, you can look at my YouTube site, or you can go to my Etsy site to see what we got. Coin Rings by Kev. Thanks for watching. See you next time.